What's up, everybody? It definitely has been a while since I've been here. Um, I don't even know where to start at, man. The last trade I actually traded was probably about shit. I don't know, maybe 2 3 days ago. I made about 22% on ENJ. And again, if you are watching my videos or anything, you know that ENJ was one of my big plays here. But let's look at Bitcoin. So I'm looking at one of my other monitors right now, and let's see in the last 24 hours, uh, the highest thing that actually has moved and that is actually tradable is, I cannot even pronounce that shit. Ample Fourth Governance Token Fourth. It's been a while for me. It's up 30%. We got Scale at 27%, and we got Polygon at 15%, with Filecoin following at 5.5%, right? And at the lowest, Uniswap is down 6.75%. Um, um, so this is here's the thing. Is Bitcoin out of a corrective stage yet? It is highly possible. Again, I did call the 50K for a while, and I did say once it hit 50K, it's going to start that sideways motion. So it did here start that sideways motion at 50K, and then we had a nice push up to the upside, which is approximately from that low, we're looking at about 16% push up for Bitcoin. Now that's considering where we were at. So Bitcoin has thus dropped down about 37.9%. And that's a significant drop. Again, we had a nice push up with about 17% to the upside there. But again, this here, that sideways motion in which it went down, excuse me, and retested 47,000 again. Now, if you can pay attention right here, we do have somewhat of a triangle that did form. So I can draw my lows here, and we're gonna go back here with our highs, and that there is somewhat of a symmetrical triangle, in which ultimately a symmetrical triangle is supposed to break to the upside, but you do want to set a nice stop loss right here in this area to where it does push to the upside. Now that was a perfect pattern there to actually take profit. You do notice that the lows are getting higher and the highs are getting lower to where we get into that smaller area in that triangle to where it did break down, in which it only broke down, let's see, about 4%. So that's a pretty good, I'd say about 5%. So 5%, anywhere between 5 to 8% is sometimes where I like to set a stop loss in case I am swinging a position for a longer period of time. But that's where we are at with that right there. uh, but yeah, that's where we're at, man. Again, I am not sure what Bitcoin is doing right now. We are definitely still making new highs currently. We did got a small correction right here that looked like it wanted to retest this zone right here. And now it's slightly pushing back up. We did hit 56,000. So it's, I definitely do see Bitcoin pushing to maybe possibly 80K in about 2 months. And that's I would say 2 to 4 months we would definitely possibly see 80K in Bitcoin. But again, once Bitcoin really starts to catch that train and push back up, our altcoins will move. And one of the big reasons why I am not an extreme advocate for Bitcoin is because I don't have that much money, and at the end of the day, the only thing I'm trying to do is make money, and Bitcoin does not help me make any money at this moment. Now, if I was sitting on a quarter million, five or $600,000, then yeah, I probably would just throw some money in Bitcoin and just let it ride, because therefore I am in a different stage in my life. But considering I'm not, altcoins are the play for me, and I do all my tea on Bitcoin to make sure I make the maximum amount of profit with my altcoins. So let's look at Bitcoin on a higher time frame. Let's go to the monthly. And let's see how Bitcoin is moving on a monthly. So looking at Bitcoin on a monthly scale, let's see, we are still looking pretty sharp on a monthly scale. Now again, that's why I say looking at Bitcoin on a high time frame is always helpful, because here is a nice correction. And ultimately, with this nice parabolic move here for the monthly, I would be looking for a correction around the 618 or the 50% zone. So that's why I say, give or take, Bitcoin could still be in a corrective stage. So this is where I would possibly be looking for a correction here if Bitcoin decides that it wants to continue to go down. So let's pay attention to the monthly on Bitcoin. And again, if this starts to pull down a little bit closer to the 382 and start closing around in this area here, then we're going to look for the 50% or the 618 for that big major correction and up to, back to, 80 to 100K in the future. But with that being said, man, fishing has definitely started for me. My trading is extremely minimal, but I will pick it up back here soon within the following week. But y'all have a wonderful day, wonderful weekend, and peace out.